Good evening, all. Thank you for joining us at the Chelsea Sharks post-match presser with Director of Rugby Neil Powell. I'll now open the floor for questions. Jan, go ahead.
Thanks, Navashni. Thanks, Neil. Neil, obviously the first half an hour looked close, but I think we saw the results in that 15 minutes just before halftime and 10 minutes after halftime, how powerful that pack is now, how much muscle they really have.
Yeah, Jan, good evening, media. I think probably we did it to ourselves in that first 20 to 30 minutes. I think we were really not clinical enough in our exits. Also concede silly penalties that where the Bulls managed to get points on the board. So for us, we will obviously look at ourselves first in terms of that first 20 to 25 minutes where we just did things that was out of character and we got penalized for it. But I think definitely a step up in that last 10 minutes and a lot more clinical and also played in the right area of the field. So and like you said, I think that the pack is definitely done a job for us tonight. So a lot of the credit must go to the forwards and how they scrum and mold the Bulls.
Marnus,
I know that.
Dan, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I know that there's going to be a Springbok resting period later in I think it's February where you're forced to rest them all with it. How do you use them and how do you plan? Because obviously you've got a big European competition to plan for as well, and you're still I think you're still behind the Bulls on the standings.
Yeah, I think we're still behind, but I think we got two or one game in hand. So yeah, there's obviously a trick to manage the team and individuals well through this time. I think a bonus for us is we'll have the Springboks available for all the EPCR games, so that's definitely a bonus. And then and I think when the Boks are away, it's a great opportunity for then other guys in the squad to show that they're capable to play at this level, and you can almost see the healthy internal competition taking place already, and it's exactly what we want. We want guys that really push hard for positions in the team, and I think by doing it, it lifts the standard of the whole team, and that's exactly what we want. We want a healthy competition, and we want a good standard throughout the whole squad.
Heinz, you can go Marnus first, followed by Heinz.
Hello everyone. Hello Neil. Yeah, net maybe firstly hasn't actually say anything about how big is this win. I mean, it must be massive. And also I want to actually ask you, I mean, yes, it's nice rugby that you guys are playing. I mean, a few tickies, I don't know what is English for tickies, and the ball in the hands, and I think that is what now everyone is looking for. If you don't mind, Nate, maybe something about actually that also, Neil, please.
Yeah, I think this is a big win for us, especially if you look at the log of the URC. We needed this 5 points, and it's obviously going to go a long way for us. So really important win for us, and especially home games. You would like to win all your home games, so really good. And I think that's the sign of a team that's got confidence when we do have one or two quick tap penalties that we tap quickly and play. To not be that predictable. So I think the guys has really done well, and I think again at times like that first 20 or 25 minutes, I think we could have managed the game a lot better. We could have been a lot more disciplined. But again, when we got into the Bulls half, especially that last 10 minutes of the first half, I think the guys really played well, and hopefully as the season gets longer, we can put a performance like that together for 80 minutes and not just part of the game. And I felt like it was the same for the Lions game last weekend. So we will look to try and get more consistency right through the 80 minutes and not just play good rugby at times or do the things right at times in the game, but have a consistent performance throughout the 80 minutes.
Heinz, you can go ahead.
Thanks, Navashni. Hi, Neil. Hope you're well. Congrats on the win. I mean, we saw, how the backs could flourish after they started to get a platform from the forwards and stuff. But without highlighting them too much, just looking towards the future, it seems that Ruan Jansen van Rensburg and Lucanio Am combination might really be a potent one that can dovetail in future. It almost seems like you guys are finally sort of like, I almost want to say to an extent, filled the Andre Esterhuizen void now, which so many people have talked about.
Yeah, and thanks for the question. Yeah, I think it's the two of them had two good performances in a row. I think they do starting to find each other there and start to feed off each other. But again, I think it's this competition is so long and there's so many matches, especially with the URC games in between as well, that you will have to manage your squad well. So we still got another 2 or 3 centers in a Ben Tapua, and we got Franco Venter as well, and Marek Costa still sitting in that space as well. So it's really important for you to manage your squad well, to be able to still have them fresh and ready when you get to the knockout stages in April and May. So we will obviously not give guys opportunities, but we'll give the guys the opportunities if they put their hand up and show that they can play at this level, because unfortunately one player won't be able to play all 11 games that we had in this block. So I think squad rotation is really crucial, and I think we're really fortunate to have 4 to 5 really good centers that any 2 of the 5 can actually play and still pull out a good performance for us. So, and like I said to Manus as well, I think there's good internal competition and healthy internal competition, and I think for us that lifts the standard, not just when we're playing, but actually on the training field as well, and that's exactly what we want.
Thank you. Next question. If there's no further questions,